Reporting live from the NYM Global Communication Center, this is Riot and Rip, and y'all tuned into War Club News.
I'll bomb the nation from a distance.
I'm telling you, you don't know what a revolution is. It is criminal.
But the move on the hearts of man until a small-hearted hearts expand. Oh my God, the game is.
I'll bomb the nation from a distance.
It is criminal.
All the MCs ain't got a chance at all.
It is criminal.
Oh my God,
I'm the truth in the book.
Now look at them, God. They stuck on stupidity, addicted to what the media does for publicity. Focus on trash that don't make sense, and focus on stories with no relevance. The global warming, RFID with no public warning. Federal Reserve transforming, digitized, globalization emerged into one enterprise. The all-seeing eye of the false Christ, Knights of Templar, Roman the Vatican heist, anti-Ethanite codex, banning vitamins, nutrients are illegal. Control all the food, enslave all the people. Privatization of fresh water. We are lambs walking the path to become slaughtered. Barcoded in the praise, trapped in the city like a rat stuck in a Masonic created maze.
I'll bomb the nation from a distance.
I'm telling you, you don't know what a revolution is. It is criminal.
but the move on the hearts of man until a small-hearted hearts expand. Oh my God, the game is.
I'll bomb the nation from a distance.
It is criminal.
All the MCs ain't got a chance at all.
It is criminal.
Oh my God,
I'm the truth in the book.
Peace, Facebook. This is Riot and Rip. I recorded this for all my friends and family. As you already know, I'm a record producer in the entertainment industry. But before I became a producer, I was and still am an MC, a lyricist. And during my journey as an MC, I made a patent to the gods and goddesses to utilize my born gift as an MC to fight against the gods of darkness and the empires that's controlling this world. With this particular power, you could use it for two things. You could either use it for good or use it for bad. Me personally, I chose to use it for good. So if we was in the Matrix, I took the red pill, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, a lot of my peers, a lot of people in the industry took the blue pill. Pretty much what's happening, Viacom owned the networks, Clear Channel owned the radios, and the FCC is controlling everything. They syndicate everything. You know what I'm saying? The program directors pretty much got a hole in their back pocket for the FCC to put their hand up their ass because they ain't nothing but puppets. You feel me? Check it out. The media is a secret branch of the government. And what it is a psychological machine that's used to entrap people's minds. It's used to control people psychologically. And once you control the mind, you control the body. And what they trying to do, they trying to dumb down music, dumb down movies, dumb down television shows. They do not want you to be educated. They want to think for you. The machine wants to think for you. You no longer think for yourself. Just like prime example, a good example actually, is that we don't grow our own food. We go to the grocery store. So therefore, we depend on Great Massa to provide food for us. But if they close those grocery stores, how can you eat? So pretty much they trying to privatize water as well. It's a few, like 3 big corporations that's part of a global network that's out to privatize fresh drinking water. Meaning water should be free, because without water, we can't live as humans. So therefore, what they did, they actually barcoded water and put it in the supermarket. And if you think about it, if you're paying $3 per gallon for gas, you go to any local convenience store, you're paying about $2 a gallon of water. So we almost like $1 off from water being at the same price as gasoline. They gave this particular water, fresh drinking water, nickname. They call it blue oil, because they could see within 10 to 15 years that water is going to be worth more than diamonds. He who controls water controls the world. And that's what these big corporations already got a head start on. The U.S. created a trade commission, and that particular trade commission is called Codex Alimentarius. And they created laws that bans and forbids anyone in possessing vitamins. They fighting it in Congress as we speak right now. And what that does, it illegalizes nutrients, illegalizes anybody having vitamins. They consider vitamins to be lethal, like heroin, crack, or cocaine. So if y'all want to research that information, y'all can go to YouTube and type in Codex, CODEX, space Alimentarius, ALIMENTARIUS, and check it out for yourself. And after y'all watch the lady speaking, I forgot her name, forgive me for that, but when y'all watch it, y'all can take that same information and research it on a UN website or any government website and see that that particular code is active. So it's not no conspiracy theory or anything like that. It's real truth, straight facts. All right. This part right here is going to shake a lot of people up. All right. The United States government, along with Homeland Security, created a tracking device called a RF identification tag. And what that particular RF identification tag does, it allows the government to scan and process information from a remote location. Also, it allows local police authorities to pretty much scan your pockets and find out your information. Now, what's on a particular RF identification, what they going to utilize it for, they're going to actually implement them into new identification cards. They call them national identification cards. And what they, like, say, for example, if you're walking down the street, you know how cops can pull you over, ask for your ID and so forth, and pat you down. All they got to do now is scan your pockets from across the street, and they can find out your dental records. They can find out how much money you have in the bank. They can find out your credit history. They can find out all your personal information by just scanning one card. And that one card is going to be your driver's license, your ATM card, your health and Medicare card. Everything is going to be all on this one particular card. And that one particular card going to have a RF identification tag inside of it. And the RFID, like I said, is a microchip the size of like a grain of rice. And now it's actually getting even smaller. Now, to confirm the nanotechnology that they're using, all you have to do is pretty much look inside your cell phone. It's a chip or a card that's inside your cell phone that you utilize to store all your information, such as your pictures, your songs, your videos, and so forth and so forth. That card is a micro SD card, and that particular card right now is up to 16 gigabytes. So you can get a 16 gigabyte micro SD card. And now imagine 16 gigs is enough storage space to store everybody's social security number in a whole county. Now, could you imagine with nanotechnology, and they utilize that same nanotechnology in RF identification tags, how much information they can store within that RFID tag? So therefore, they can create all types of information on your card. And that's dangerous. And one other dangerous thing is that if you are known as an enemy of the state or a so-called domestic or national, international terrorist, they can erase everything about you on your card, on your RFID card. So when you go to the store to go buy food, it won't work. When you go to the doctor, you can't use it. When you go to apply for credit and apply for things, it won't work. So at that particular point, they can exterminate you at any given time because you're not known in the system no more. All right, so with the new identification tags going on, a lot of underground people is going to be pretty much hacking those cards, creating IDs, and utilizing them to purchase free stuff and steal people identification. So that's what the system, they actually want that to happen so they can implement the actual implants inside of human flesh. So before you go get your flu shot or your so-called swine flu H1N1 shot, take that in consideration. What's in that shot? It could be a RF identification tag. Reporting live from the NYM Global Communication Center, this is Riot Can Rip, and y'all tuned into War Club News.